Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about something that has been scientifically proven to cause sudden memory loss, unexplained neck injuries, a mysterious inability to form complete sentences, and in severe cases, walking directly into stationary objects. I am, of course, referring to the phenomenon, the gravitational anomaly, the eighth wonder of the world, the curved body. Now, before you clutch your pearls or call HR, this is an educational video. We're going to examine this subject with the seriousness it deserves, which is to say, very seriously, but also not seriously at all. Let's begin with the engineering. Picture, if you will, a roller coaster. Not one of those boring kiddie coasters. I'm talking about the ones with warnings, the ones that make you sign a waiver, the ones that look like they were designed by someone who lost a bet. That's what we're dealing with here, folks. A series of curves so mathematically perfect that mathematicians have wept. Actual tears. I checked. We start at the shoulders, professional, business casual. Then we descend to the waist, oh, plot twist. And then, oh, the hip-to-waist ratio that has launched 1,000 ships, inspired 1,000,000 songs, and caused approximately 7 billion bad decisions. This, my friends, is divine geometry. God was showing off that day. Michelangelo's David, Child's Play, the pyramids, adorable. But this is the blueprint that made evolution say, you know what? We're done here. Mic drop. Now, let's discuss locomotion. When a curved woman walks, several things happen simultaneously. 1. Time slows down. This is actual physics. Einstein mentioned it. Look it up. 2. The ambient temperature rises by 3 degrees. Scientists call this the greenhouse effect, but that's a cover-up. 3. Grown adults forget their own names, their social security numbers, and in some cases, how breathing works. The sway isn't just movement, people. It's a declaration. It's a statement that says, yes, I'm going to the grocery store, but I'm going to make it look like a runway in Milan. Every step is a masterclass. Every stride is a TED Talk titled, How to Walk Like You Own Real Estate on Mars. And don't even get me started on heels. Heels are basically cheat codes. They're the +10 charisma buff in the video game of life. They transform a walk into a procession, a casual stroll into a coronation. But here's the thing. She knows. Oh, she knows. That little smirk? That's not accidental. That's the smile of someone who just watched you walk into a parking meter because you were too busy staring. Let's talk about fashion, because clothing on a curved body doesn't just fit, it performs. A simple dress? A weapon of mass seduction. Jeans? Psychological warfare. Yoga pants? I mean, come on. Do I even need to explain? That's basically the Geneva Convention violation of casual wear. You see, there's an ancient conspiracy that nobody talks about. Clothing designers know what they're doing. That little black dress wasn't designed to be comfortable. It was designed to cause chaos. It was tailored by a team of evil geniuses whose only goal was to make sure nobody could focus during dinner. And it works. You could be discussing tax policy, the meaning of life, or your grandmother's health. But if she shows up in that dress, suddenly everyone's discussing, well, nothing coherent, really. Just a lot of and nodding like those little bobblehead dogs. The curve-hugging silhouette was invented in 1952, specifically to ensure nobody ever finishes a sentence again. Thank you for that hard-hitting journalism. Now here's where it gets, philosophical. Because curves aren't just physical, you know. They're linguistic. They speak a language that totally transcends words. A universal dialect understood from Tokyo to Timbuktu. It's the language of the look over the shoulder, translation. I know you're looking, and I'm allowing it. The hip lean, translation. I'm comfortable, confident, and you should probably start writing poetry about this moment. The dress adjustment, translation. This is a tactical maneuver. You've just been strategically outmaneuvered. in David Attenborough voice. Here we see the female in her natural habitat, adjusting her dress strap. The males nearby have lost approximately 40 IQ points. Fascinating. Back to regular voice. But here's the beautiful part. This language requires no lessons, no Rosetta Stone, no Duolingo subscription. You just know. It's hardwired. Humanity's oldest form of communication. Cave paintings? Amateurs. This language predates fire. But let's get real for a second, because here's the secret ingredient that makes everything else work. Confidence. You can have all the curves in the world, but without that spark, that fire, that I woke up like this, and yes, it's devastating energy. It's just geometry. The real magic happens when she knows her power. When she walks into a room not asking for permission, but granting you the privilege of being in her presence. That little smirk that says, "Yes, I'm aware of the effect I have on you, and honestly, it's adorable that you think you had a chance." That laugh that makes everyone else want to know what the joke is, even though the joke is probably you. That energy that makes people want to A. Be her, B. Be with her, or C. Just orbit around her like a confused moth. Because confidence makes every body a curved body. Confidence turns a walk into a strut, a glance into a lightning bolt, a smile into a whole entire event that people will reference in therapy years later. I saw her smile once in 2019. I'm still not over it. My wife understands. Let's zoom out and look at the cultural significance. Throughout history, curves have started wars. Helen of Troy, I'm looking at you. Inspired art. Every Renaissance painting ever. Launched music careers. Sir Mix-a-Lot has entered the chat. Created entire industries. Looking at you, Fashion Nova. And made social media what it is today. Instagram would just be food pics without this demographic. Cleopatra, curved and ruled Egypt. Marilyn Monroe, curved and became immortal. Beyoncé, curved and literally runs the world. There's a pattern here, people. And let's talk about the Renaissance for a hot second. You know why they called it the Renaissance? Because artists woke up. They looked at curves and said, we need to paint this. On ceilings, on walls, on everything. Someone get me more paint and also some perspective because I'm feeling things. Botticelli's Venus, that's not just art, that's a manifesto. The curve represents abundance, fertility, and the divine feminine. Also, damn, couldn't have said it better myself. So here's what we've learned today. Curves are art, curves are science, curves are history, and curves are absolutely, undeniably, magnificently unfair. Unfair to everyone who has to function in society while they exist. But you know what? We wouldn't have it any other way, because in a world of straight lines and sharp angles, in a world of boring, predictable geometry, the curve is poetry. The curve is rebellion. The curve is life saying, you thought you had it figured out. Think again. So to every curved woman out there, thank you for your service. Thank you for making the world a more dangerous, more beautiful, more absolutely chaotic place. And to everyone else, try to walk in straight lines. Try to form complete sentences. Try to remember your own name. And if you appreciate this educational content, if you understand that this is serious research, subscribe. Join the Academy. Let's continue this very important scientific investigation. Together. Stay curvy, stay curious, and remember, always watch where you're walking.